Morning to some of you, good evening to some of you. It just depends on your time zone, where you're based. Um, I don't think we have anyone in the afternoon, right? Yeah, that would
To
be
some of you, good evening to some of you.
all right.
It just
That's
depends on your time zone where you're based.
I forgot to mute my YouTube. Oh, yeah. You hear a little bit of me. But yeah, good morning to Asia, all of Asia. Good evening to the Americas, and good afternoon to Hawaii, if you're in Hawaii. And then if you're in Europe and you're awake, then well, you're up very late. All right. So gonna go ahead and get started soon. Let me pull up a couple of things so I can show people our event schedule and stuff like that. All right. Think we're good to go. So admit a few more people that have joined. Oh, Canada. We're in Canada. All right, we still have more people joining in actually. Yeah, morning from Hong Kong, India, Taiwan. Good evening from the East Coast in the US. And then we have Regis in California. Also, good evening, just not quite as late. Oh, Ian's in Taiwan. Okay. I didn't know that. All right. There's a couple more people. All right. We're gonna get started because we'll probably have some more people join, but this is on YouTube Live, which means you can rewatch anytime you want, or you can just start over. Oh, okay, Ian, from Taiwan in the US. Sorry, yeah, I was thinking, wait a minute, you applied from the US. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Anyone who misses the start, that's fine. You can just watch the replay. We're also gonna send the link out so then you can watch it in full later. The main thing is we do want to respect everyone's time and, everyone get back to what they're doing, whether it's going to bed soon or, getting to work. So, uh, starting off, this is the global welcoming ceremony for Live AI Ivy Plus 2025. We're happy to have everyone here. Really appreciate all the support we've had. It's been a last minute rush of a lot of sponsor speakers, participants. For example, NYU, New York University, suddenly came out of nowhere, became the second largest cohort out of all the schools. We suddenly saw our Harvard numbers double, and I was very concerned about running out of food for Harvard participants. And then we ran out of food at Duke. So, we do need to get more, but it is a good problem because that means, people like what's going on, they're having fun, and we do want to make sure everyone enjoys all this. And yeah, good morning from Thai, or well, to good morning to Charlie from Thailand, not me. And then Dan, who's also Thai, but in Dallas. And we have a very special guest called Peter Nosek. Before that, very quickly, I just want to run through a couple of things, just make sure everyone knows what's going on. Coding has started. So, yes, you can start coding, design, develop, demo, build anything involving any combination of AI, fintech, or blockchain. You don't have to do all three. You don't have to do only one. You can do two of them. You can do three of them. Remember, max team size of four. You can have one person, two or three, or four. You cannot have five. If you somehow have zero, I'm going to be confused. So one, two, three, or four people. We do want you to have fun. We do want you to also be fair. And, there's going to be some restrictions. Obviously, got to make sure we don't have an 87 person team. So we're going to just run through a couple things real quick. For one, the participants handbook. Uh, Let me share that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just very quick. I'm going to just walk through what is in here. You not go through everything, but there's a to-do list before Live AI. You can see a few things. Getting free Google Cloud, Gemini, and Vertex AI. We have that. I might need to update the link, so just be patient with that. I realize some people have said they couldn't access it. I'll check it in a bit. But the main thing is this is very quickly where you can see a lot of links, right? Our website or our event schedule. This will be the most updated schedule. If we ever change anything, check here first. You can also see we've listed different time zones and different languages. I know we couldn't list everything, but we want to at least show people from different places can connect. We do have some people who I think they're asleep because they're in Paris, but then we have an affiliate universe or an affiliate partner, Universal AI University in Mumbai. Obviously, we've already had some greetings coming from places like, Thailand, Taiwan. Well, Dallas is not quite as exotic, but it's getting there. And then Peter's in Hong Kong. So anytime you want to see what's going on, just check the schedule. You can just scroll down, check, what's going on, and then just trace over here and see, okay, this is, well, if you know Chinese, it's Saturday. If you know Korean, this is Sunday. And then you can see what time for all that. So you can see if you're in Asia, when you're about to go to bed, when I'm waking up, we will have a virtual campus tour. That's where we're going to show you a little bit of what Duke looks like, a little bit of what Harvard looks like. We have a couple speakers. They're going to tell you about their experiences coming from other countries, what it's like at that school, and also their experiences with tech. We do want you to at least get a sense of what other people have gone through so you know that you can also get there if that's the path you want in your life. We will have some on-site stuff. We'll have some more online stuff. So obviously, international speakers. We're gonna have some back-to-back sessions right after this for Asia, and then in the morning, or sorry, the late afternoon for the Americas, we have some more. We'll have a submission checkpoint, which is where we will walk you through how to submit because we will not extend this deadline. We can't. It's just unfair to people, especially if they're in Korea or Japan or Australia. They're asleep. And if we extend it, it's unfair to them because they're asleep, right? So we will walk through how you can submit stuff to make sure that you, our international participants, are able to be eligible for global prizes. Now, if you're also at Harvard or at Duke, or if you have a teammate who is there, they can pitch or you can pitch at that campus and be eligible for the on-site prizes as well. The main thing is just making sure everyone knows how to do this competition because yes, it is confusing to be hybrid and have different time zones. So we want to do our best to make sure everyone knows what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And then that way we get to this time at the end time and everyone just thinks, oh, that's easy. So we're gonna do our best to walk everyone through everything. All right. So the good thing is, if you're wondering how do you know what the judges are going to look for, Shao is our lead proctor, and he has put this together. I guess Shao, do you want to pop in and say hi real quick?
Hello everyone, I'm Chao.
All right.
And yeah, and I just did this evaluation guideline to put the scores to different 5 classes, and I'm really happy to do that. And thanks for Scotty. Just reviewed it all and just make it more clear. So just I want to thanks to everyone to participate in this one. And please, Scotty, you can just introduce just very briefly to make everyone knows how to use this guideline to do their evaluation.
All right. So basically, all of our judges will use this when they're evaluating your projects. So you can look at this and get a sense of what they're looking for. We're not exactly a class, so it's not exactly, A through F. We want to try to reflect what the real world market looks for. So when we say something is incomplete, we're not saying your project is bad. We understand some things take longer to build, but at the moment of judging, maybe the UI is non-functional, right? Maybe your concept is outdated or it hasn't been built up a lot. Maybe you have more time and you're building something, the core features they work well. You have decent code, you know. Sometimes it is a challenge to maintain good code while you're building quickly. Maybe some teams you're a little bit more advanced. So when you get your demo, right, you have a great story, you know, it's very well pitched. And, we'll give you more guidelines on that, but going to tell you, we're looking at 2 to 3 minute videos. Also, maybe you have great market fit, right? It fits the market very well. And on top of that, there's disruptive potential. Now, obviously, it's not just build the product and pitch it well, because if the judges look at your code and it doesn't look good, if it's messy, they're going to question the scalability, which means if they question the scalability, they'll question the disruptive potential. It's kind of hard to disrupt in the future if your code is bad and you can't scale. So, you do want to look at this and get a sense of what our judges are looking for. It's not perfect in terms of getting you into the market, but we want to do our best to try to give you an idea of what the market looks at. And, also investors or maybe employers when they look at what you build. Because we have sponsors like Google, so we do want to make sure you look at this stuff and get a sense this is what they look like, or what they look for. And we have this list of judges. So nice, great picture of Shao. And you can see all the judges we have listed here, a little bit of their bio, who they are, where they work, profile pictures, and we've linked to their LinkedIn so you can connect with them. And, we definitely encourage you to network. You don't have to be great at networking. You don't have to be great at making friends. And maybe you are. The main thing is, if you drop a quick note, just say thank you, stuff like that, right? I'm sure they'd be happy to hear from you. And, in general, you can just make sure that if you're looking for a job at their company, they know who you are. They get a sense of what you do, what you enjoy. They know that you're at an event like this. Maybe they can recommend more things for you. So, we can't exactly just scroll through everyone, but you can see, we have a lot of judges from a lot of different places. Some people build games. So yeah, Jonathan from Indonesia, Charlie from Thailand, you know, Microsoft. Oh, actually, Uber, he's going to give a talk. So some of you are going to see that. Kenneth is in Singapore. So yeah, you can see we have a lot of people, a lot of different places, NVIDIA, Meta. So a couple more things, and then we'll get into the talk. We do have the scavenger hunt going on right now. You can do this until the end of the activity, and you definitely do want to try to find friends from other places because some of these projects you're gonna need to work together. So take a look at the selfie scavenger hunt. This has been posted on Discord. You can read through the rules, you can ask questions, you can find teammates, and we are offering prizes for your selfies. Post on Discord, post on Discord and Instagram. We want to make sure this is fun for you. So that is everything that's basically everything. Like I said, just quick links here. You can look through the rest of this on your time, but at the least you can find a lot of quick information here. And in general, Discord is a great place to get some answers. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce everyone to Dan Sinawat. He is going to give a quick talk and introduce you to our keynote speaker, Peter Nosek. So, Dan, how's everything going for you in Dallas?
I'm doing good, everybody. How are you guys? This is great. It's crazy to see like so many people joining from all over the world. It's amazing, right? I'm myself like a global citizen. I was born in New York, grew up in Thailand, spent my high school and college here in the US, and then went to Japan 10 years, Thailand another 4, Singapore, and now the last 5 years I'm in Dallas. So it's amazing to see everybody come together to do this. So just wanted to give you guys a big plot here. And then, maybe I'll just do a quick intro of my friend here. Just a second here. Let me just show you one quick slide. That way you can see. Everybody still can hear me okay, right?
Loud and clear.
Perfect. Well, yeah, I just wanted to highlight Peter. He's been my good friend, and maybe not many people know about what he has done, but what he has hosted is the founder of Token 2049, which is the biggest crypto conference in the world. Over 20,000 people in Dubai and Singapore every year. If you guys don't know about it, you should definitely take a look. Sam Altman was there 2 years ago as a keynote speaker, right? He has done amazing thing. Like this year also, the founder of Ethereum, right? I think I'll let Peter talk about who's coming this year. But also, I'm helping Peter out with a big event called Super AI. And that's in June this year. And I would love if anybody that's in Asia or even from the US, you should think about flying down. Live AI is also a partner, a community partner of Super AI event. And thanks for inviting us here. And I just wanted to highlight what Peter has done, not just for the event itself, but for the community. He has support myself, AI Connects. We have AI community here in the US and Thailand and Singapore and Japan. He's a great guy. And yeah, Peter, I want you to just say a few words to everybody here.
Amazing. Thanks so much for the intro, Dan. And I think you covered it well with the slide as well. Some really epic shots from our events. You can see some of these photos there from our Singapore event, which was in 2024 in September. Also our Dubai event, 2024 April. And this year it's a super packed agenda. We have 3 global events happening. So the first one is Token 2049 Dubai. It's in April, the end of April, 30th of April to 1st of May. And what we're really building there is a festival. It's a festival experience where we have a very unique indoor-outdoor venue, and we just want to bring together the global crypto community to break the ice and network and connect with a lot of fun stuff. Whether it's things like a huge barbecue pit outside, we have ice baths, we have all sorts of activities that just create the perfect environment for building and networking. And really the next step for us is coming 18th to 19th of June in Singapore, and that's Super AI. And it's fantastic to be connecting with the real builders who are dialed into this call and who are already getting started with coding, with building awesome concepts, with validating them and really hacking on building stuff that we can only imagine and we can only dream of and we can only realize with all this fantastic tooling that's coming out now. And that's really the theme also of Super AI. It's Asia's largest AI event. We're expecting over 7,000 attendees from all over the world. So these are from over 100 countries. And the underlying theme of Super AI is that AI touches everything. And I think we're going to be seeing that in a lot of what you guys are all building. It's that there is nothing really that is frontier technology that cannot be somehow impacted or built on top of AI or advanced or leveraged using AI technologies. And so we're taking a very broad scope across frontier technologies at Super AI. We want to bring together headline speakers, top speakers from everywhere, whether it's the likes of Mark Rybert, who's the founder of Boston Dynamics, bringing the angle of robotics and AI, whether it's Imad Mostak, the founder of Stability AI, bringing together all the big LLMs and um, and the sort of the underlying parts of Gen AI, whether it's looking into med tech, biotech, drug discovery, space tech, drones, you name it. We're bringing together all of the frontiers of innovation and and bringing them all to a single stage and all under a single roof. And th this is super exciting. As part of this, we're also bringing together communities, global communities, and this is why we're so grateful to be working with Scotty and the team, um, and being able to connect with the next generation of builders and developers who are playing a super important role in Super AI in several ways. And I really encourage everyone participating today to reach out, whether via our website. I'll drop links in the chat here, but our website, www.superai.com. I'll drop my LinkedIn so you can all get connected, or you can reach out to our team via email or on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on X, we're on LinkedIn, we're everywhere. We have a Telegram community as well. And think about, what are the ways in which you see yourself building, contributing, and driving the space forward will point you in the right direction. One example, for example, I can see Manish asking in the chat how developers can access Super AI. There's so many pathways. So one of them is our Genesis startup competition. So if you are a next generation, you're building one of the next generation unicorns that you have strong conviction and you believe that you can leverage AI to create massive value and impact at a global scale. We, as part of the Super AI agenda, we have Super AI Genesis. For our first edition last year, we had over 800 startups from all over the world apply. We brought them to a single stage. We had 2 epic days of pitching, and eventually, and it was a sort of a Shark Tank style format where we had Ian from Amazon Web Services judging. We had Vishal from 500 Startups, and we had Jen, who's a prominent VC out here in Hong Kong. And it was 2 intense and competitive days of pitching with eventually with Open Origins, a UK-based startup working on deep fake detection, winning the grand prize from a prize pool of over $200,000. And this year we're making it even bigger. So again, same format. We'll be handpicking 10 of the world's most promising AI startups, and deep tech startups, and elevating them to the global stage. So for sure, if maybe as a result of this hackathon, or maybe as a result of other work that you are pursuing, once you get to the level of maturity that you want to have a product that you can demo on stage, that you can pitch, and you really want to be elevated in the global spotlight, highly encourage you to apply to Super AI Genesis. We
Can I
also
add
are,
something quickly?
please,
Yeah, I
Dan.
just want to highlight, last year I was able to introduce one Thai startup, right, who working on like Southeast Asian LLM, and they made it to the final. Even though he didn't win, right, the impact of that exposure that he got, he was able to land a separate $500,000 investment from Thai investor. I think the impact of that is so huge because there's so many people that are watching the pitch, whether in virtual or in person, and a lot of investors were there. I mean, just to be there in the same space of all these great speakers that you see, it's amazing, right? And just to be involved around all these investors as well, right? What he has done is bringing enterprise, startup, and investor together in one community. That's Super AI. That's Token 2049. And I think it's very important to point that out. What he's building is amazing, right? So I just wanted to add that there's a lot of things that are happening on the side as well. There's a lot of side events, right? So a lot of activities are happening the whole week. So
Absolutely. You nailed it, Dan. And that's really what we envision for Super AI now and in the future, um, is to bring together global AI communities and individuals. You, depending on what you're working on, we want you to come, whether it's, for example, via our dedicated student track. So we will soon be opening student ticket applications, where the most qualified students will receive free access to Super AI. So we want to work with students. We also want to work with communities like AI Connects that Dan runs, and like Live AI that Scotty runs. We want all of these communities to come together and have a presence at our event, so that they can run their own agenda, so that they can host their own communities there, and show everyone what it's like to be at the frontier of development, of innovation, to play around with the technology that is on exhibit there at Super AI. We'll have over 200 exhibitors showcasing their technology, whether it's their robots, whether it's their augmented reality tech, whether it's demonstrating how their LLMs are built from the ground up, and whether it's breaking out into breakout sessions, um, that that, for example, we will have an AI song lab where you can create your own music, and play around with the latest technologies there. So really, to wrap it up, I think, just wanted to encourage everyone to check out superai.com and get in touch with us, and see if this is something that you want to get involved with. Then we'll point you in the right direction. Something that would also be, I think, extremely exciting, and I want to discuss with Scotty, is how can we provide an incentive for the best team who is judged to build the best, most impactful, and most exciting product here, by the end of the weekend. And would love to invite the best team out to Super AI to meet to be a part of this global community that's defining what's next in the space. So thank you so much for having me, and I'll drop some links, get in touch, and looking forward to seeing what you all are building.
Mhm. Thanks, Peter. And I just wanted to highlight one thing why I put the title Bridging Both Worlds. What he has done from a token or crypto standpoint and AI, you're going to see more and more of this emerging, right? AI and crypto. And I think Scotty put that out today as well, that there are some people in this group are building things around AI, decentralized AI, and usage of crypto or blockchain. That's going to be a huge thing in the future for AI. The decentralized, because a lot of the time right now, what's happening in the world is more and more people having that centralized control of what AI is doing, what you're training AI. And I don't think that's good for the world, right? Decentralized I think, is the future. And he is bringing the top of both worlds here, as you can see. One of the guy, I think our keynote speaker last year, Ben Gotzel, he actually lives somewhere, I think in Boston area. He's the father of AGI. You should look him up. A great guy. Maybe you can, reach out for him to be one of your local speakers sometime, but he's a world-renowned scientist. He built Sophia robot. You should look that up. And he bring robotic, AI, AGI, and now he's starting ASI alliances. So definitely there's a lot of great talents all over. Something you definitely need to read about and follow up on with Peter. So thanks again, Peter. You have been great to me, to everybody. I myself, now we have two company, VC Arena, which is an investment, VC in a way, and also AI Connect, which is a global consulting and community. So whatever you guys need help with, just reach out. I would be more than happy to help from a VC standpoint or from an AI technical standpoint as well. Appreciate you guys are giving us a chance to do this opening.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Peter is great. Obviously, Xiao showing the rules. Just real quick, letting everyone know about that. Actually, Dan, I'm gonna share my screen again so people can see Peter's LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure it's not too hard to find the guy who did. But I just want to make sure, in case anyone's like, wait, is this the right one? Somehow accidentally picked up the wrong Peter. This is what his page looks like. Um, he- I think I've heard of this school. He's a pretty smart guy here. So yeah, you can see, up here it's gonna say token 2049. There's the Dubai one, Singapore one, and after 2049, and then the premier AI event, Super AI in Singapore, June 15, 16 this summer. So, definitely, hopefully everyone can make it. I'm hoping I can make it too. It'd be great to meet everyone in person. The main thing is we are very honored and thrilled to have people like Peter coming in, and obviously very thrilled to have people like Dan helping connect us, at Live AI with others like Super AI. It's really just trying to say, look, one world, let's build a nice community, and let's look at how we can use AI, fintech, and blockchain, or any combination to build a better world. Obviously, whatever you build, hopefully that evaluation guideline spreadsheet will help you get a sense of how to win, but more importantly, also what the market looks for. Not just the global market, not just your local market, but hopefully they'll help you understand, at different levels, different scales, different scopes, what can you build? And obviously if you get to join the Super AI pitch competition, or maybe Token 2049, or maybe through this event, you meet other people. We definitely hope that this is a stepping stone, just the start of whatever it is you're trying to do. It'd be nice if we can say, hey, dreams start at Super AI and Live AI. So, uh, do your thing, keep building. There's just so much you can do. Obviously, check our Discord for more help. Unfortunately, our team is going to bed soon. We are primarily based in the US. In fact, most of the team right now is on the East Coast running the events at Duke and Harvard. So apologies, we can't be as available But we definitely are interested in expanding our team over time. We do want to make sure that everyone in other continents also feel that they're getting the same support they deserve. During the pandemic, I hope the European Commission run EU versus virus, 30,000 people online. And same thing, I noticed, oh, all right, some time zones are getting left out a bit. So hopefully we can improve live AI until that point, until everyone feels like they're getting the attention they deserve. Obviously, if you're one to help us with that, great. Otherwise, just enjoy the activities. We hope you have a good day. It's a good night for us here in the Americas, a good day over there in Asia. So good luck with everything. And remember, as you're going to bed, we're going to have the virtual campus tour where you're going to see a little bit of the campuses for Duke and Harvard. And you're going to hear from some people who are from other countries and haven't gone to those schools, and also their experiences and perspectives on technology. So feel free to hop off, everyone. I'm going to stay on a little bit and maybe chat a bit. But in 17 minutes, I will start the AI panel for the International AI panel. So go take a break or stay on, whatever you want. It's the same Zoom link. We probably will open a different YouTube link, but feel free to get going. Feel free to stay around. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you around.
Thank you. We'll see you guys all in the Discord.